today's video, we're going to learn about capital S and capital Z in cursive. Can you believe it? These are the last two cursive letters we have to learn this year. All right, let's start with an S. The S starts on the bottom line. It curves up sort of at a diagonal. When you get to the top, you're going to do a loop-de-loop. So a loop-de-loop that crosses above the middle line. Excuse me. Then remember when we make little s's? Little s's have like that big tummy that sits on the bottom line. We talked about that before. Well, the big S gets a big tummy too. So I loop-de-loop and cross. Then I come down and make the tummy. But this time, the tummy doesn't stop at the edge that I already drew. We're going to go back across it and make that kind of a little tail. We've seen that with some other letters. So watch again. I start on the bottom line, come up to the top and make a loop-de-loop, give it a big tummy sitting on the bottom line, up, cross the line I already drew, and give it a tail back there. One more time. Bottom line, up, loop-de-loop above the middle line, give it a tummy, up, and a tail. Now this tail, the way I learned it, will turn into the next letter. This font didn't let me make it look like that. But what I would do for Sweden is make the S loop-de-loop, big tummy, tail goes right to the W spot. Then I can just finish my word, W, E, D, E, N, Sweden. Let's watch that one more time. Start at the bottom, up and loop-de-loop, give it a big tummy, then the tail comes across to the W. The W ends up high, so the E starts up high. The D is a stop and back up letter, E, N. Okay, that's Sweden. Finally, we have the letter Z, and I will say that the Z is probably one of the most challenging cursive letters to make look correct. So you need to listen very carefully right now to the tips that I give you. The Z starts below the top line. You make that candy cane hook that we've done before, and notice I'm trying to make it a little diagonal. That probably is a little wide for a candy cane. I'm going to try that again. Below the top line, candy cane hook that's kind of narrower than what I did the first time. Then notice what happens here. I trace it back up and make a hill. So I came here, I trace up halfway, not all the way, halfway up and a hill. So I do not go all the way up to the middle line. I do a little hill that then comes down, 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 loop, and the tail. So watch that again. Candy cane, mini hill, down and loop. Notice it crosses at the bottom line for the tail. Candy cane, little hill, loop, cross at the bottom. A common mistake with this is I see kids do this, where there's like a V in here, there's all this space. Don't do a space, you got to trace it back up, right? So candy cane, hill goes right back up, it traces. Another common mistake I see is this, where the big hill, that's not a proper Z either. That hill goes too high. It starts to look like some weird N, right? We don't want it to look like an N. We don't want it to have a valley. So it's candy cane, mini hill, loop, and a tail. It does connect really nicely to the next letter. So here, this is the country Zaire, which is in Africa. So I do my candy cane, hill, loop, and then the A again is a letter. I stop and back up, right into the I, right into the R, right into the E. Don't forget to dot your I. Okay, take a moment and read the sentence. If you need more time, pause the video and then join me to read it. Zippy, the dog, loves to chase Sophie, the cat. Zippy the dog loves to chase Sophie the cat. Okay, one last time. Write these letters 20 times on your whiteboard. Then highlight, pencil, highlight, pencil, highlight, pencil, highlight, pencil.